Hello friends, welcome to Study IQ. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting topic about the impact of COVID-19 lockdown on the people. So here we are going to talk about a survey that has told that the college students have been hit worst. Their mental health has been worst hit by the coronavirus lockdown, the COVID-19 lockdown that has been imposed by the government. So today we are going to talk about this particular survey, what exactly is this survey, what are the results of this survey, and it would be very interactive. I would expect all of you to go through this and share your experience in the comment section of what exactly happened with you during the COVID-19 lockdown. So let's begin. Before that, I am your friend for today, Rahul Saigaonkar. You can follow me on these IDs. You can also subscribe to my Telegram channel where I host MCQs every day, which will be very relevant from prelims 2020 point of view. Along with it, Study IQ has brought UPSC prelims and main scores for you. You can download the app from Google Play Store for more information. So recently, a mental health survey has been done. I'll tell you about who exactly has done this survey in some time. But this mental health survey was conducted over 800 individuals, and it has found that the college going students are the most affected by the lockdown that has been imposed by the government during the COVID-19 pandemic. So let's see who exactly has conducted this survey first. This survey has been conducted by an online mental health platform known as Your Dost. Your Dost has actually compiled and analyzed the data survey that was done over the 8,000 individuals over a period of the lockdown. The lockdown started in March 2020, March 25, 2020 to be precise, and it went on till June. And from June, the Unlock 1 season began. Basically, for 2.5 months, there was a huge unlock in India, and it has impacted a lot. So during this survey, a lot of individual sessions have also been held. People have directly interacted with the experts, mental health experts on Your Dost platform, and this Your Dost platform has compiled this particular survey under which some observations have been made. We'll first talk about the observations with respect to college going students. Let's see the results. The first impact on the students is that students have felt emotions like anger, irritability, fear, anxiety, loneliness during the lockdown. It is said that initially when the lockdown was imposed, there was 6% increase in anger and irritability among college going students, while they also felt 13% increase in loneliness and boredom. So overall, as the lockdown progressed from March to April to May, as it progressed, students were the worst hit. They felt anger, anxiety, hopelessness. They did not feel happy too much. They felt happy because of the family time, etc. But if you look at the results, you will see here that the biggest kind of emotion that the college going students felt was anger and frustration. In fact, it is said that during the lockdown, it began with 6%, it peaked at 54%. So 54% increase in anger, frustration among the students, the college going students. Apart from that, they also felt anxiety and fear. What is going to happen next? Is something going to happen because of COVID-19? Is something going to happen to their family, to their friends? So 41% increase was found with respect to their anxiety and the fear levels. Apart from that, they also felt boredom and loneliness. This is quite understandable because I think this is felt by almost everybody. 38% increase in loneliness and boredom was felt, and very sadly, they also felt 17% increase in hopelessness and sadness also was felt by these people. So college going students have been impacted very, very badly. They are going through anger, frustration, irritability. They're also going through a lot of anxiety and fear. And if you are connecting with this, please type it in the comment section and write what kind of emotion were you feeling during the lockdown. In fact, I'm going to give you a very interesting note here. The students, what did they exactly feel? They told that they miss their college. The students miss their college, they miss their friends, they miss string of activities that they do on their campus with their friends. So all these things were missed heavily during the lockdown period. Apart from that, the biggest concern among the college going students was that they were not able to reconnect with their parents. Did you feel the same thing? So they said they are not able to reconnect with their parents. In fact, because of non-reconnection or because of constantly spending time with their family, they felt that they have lost their freedom. So loss of freedom was also felt among many students during this COVID-19 lockdown. So please write it in the comment section if you also felt a very similar kind of emotion during the COVID-19 lockdown. So apart from the students, the second biggest sufferers according to this survey was the working professionals. And if you look at the working professionals results, they were the second worst affected, and with them there was one particular question which was running in the heads of the working professionals: what's next? Are they going to keep their job? Will they be fired? What is going to happen next was the biggest concern. So if you look at the same emotions that they felt, anger and frustration was rather less in comparison to the college students. There was 34% increase in anger and frustration, but there was more and more anxiety and fear about what is going to happen next. Will I have my job? Will I be fired? Will I be given a pink slip? So 41% increase in fear and anxiety was felt with the working professionals. Apart from that, yes, the working professionals also feel bored and lonely. They also felt sadness and hopelessness during this particular COVID-19 lockdown. But please remember, with the college students, it is more of frustration, it is more of anger, it is more of irritation. But with the working professionals, it is a question mark over their future, which is quite understandable also. So if you're a working professional, did you feel these things? Did you feel more worry rather than anger? Please tell me what exactly happened with you during the COVID-19 lockdown. So did the survey only highlight negative things? Were people only angry? They were frustrated? They felt anxiety and fear? The answer is no. There were some little positives. In fact, I would say in terms of emotional connectivity, in terms of betterment, many people said they had an improved diet during the lockdown. So food improvement did work out during this. Apart from that, many people have also said they had a better family life, better family connect with their people, their folks. So it was a better thing. In fact, I would say a biggest positive in terms of lockdown would be the environment, isn't it? Environment has been a biggest positive out of this. So let me end our discussion about this particular survey with a food for thought. Although I am just discussing this particular survey which has said something about students, something about the working professionals, but I would like to end the discussion on a note giving you a small work. I want you to analyze what has been the impact on other sections. It's very, very important for us to understand the impact of COVID-19 on the society. Has it impacted everybody? How has it impacted women? Please try to understand. Please talk to your folks. Talk to women what exactly was the experience during the COVID-19 lockdown. Let me just give you one overview. In terms of Indian women, we have seen that the number of cases of domestic violence have actually increased. Yes, they have also felt a lot of anger, anxiety, fear, but domestic violence has been rampant during the lockdown. In fact, if you read the National Commission of Women report during the lockdown, you will see that the cases have almost doubled. But the worst thing is that during the lockdown, police have not registered these domestic violence cases because they themselves were busy with the lockdown norms. So it's a very, very strange kind of development. Because of the lockdown, everybody is getting impacted. How are the children impacted during the COVID-19 lockdown? Is there a good impact on children? Children just think of it as a vacation, but it has a huge impact on them. 1 year of their academics is now in question. Everybody is moving to online learning. If a 4-year, 5-year, 6, 7-year-old child is looking at a mobile and learning from that, what would be the impact on the eyes of the child? What would be the impact on the child's psyche if they do not meet their friends? It is the age of growing up. Don't you think that it is going to impact children also? How has it impacted the elderly people? Try to ask your elders what exactly they felt during the lockdown, because you will find very interesting answers. Elders and the children were the most vulnerable during this COVID-19 pandemic. And elders, they have a habit of mingling with their age people or elderly people, and they also felt a lot of pressure during this particular time. So try to make a gist of these things and try to understand what exactly has been the impact on these people to get a wholesome idea about the impact on the Indian society. So with this, I end my discussion. I hope this was useful for you. Thank you very much. Have a great day ahead.